Alrighty, what's going on? We're back at it. We are back at it, everybody. Let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we? As we're going to get ready to go here this afternoon, as we have Volusia Speedway going to be coming back up here for our modified division. Let's get things ready to go. Once again, as we are getting ready to go once again, good to see each and every one of y'all back to the SLR show once again. Sorry about that. We had to get the reset going, and hopefully we don't run into any more problems. If you guys don't know, I changed the stream name a little bit too, and we'll see what goes on here this afternoon. Oh my, oh my. So let's go ahead and get this party started here this afternoon. What's going on? Sorry, we're back at it as the... Let's see if the stream's going to do anything crazy. I changed the names on it. We'll see what happens. Also deleted my live, so we'll try this again. Welcome back to the SLR show, everybody, as we are going to get ready to go once again as it's modifieds here tonight of the SLR show. Good to see each and every one of y'all coming out back once again. We have 311 people to the channel as we are going to get ready to go here this afternoon. So let's go ahead and get right back at it as our modifieds are going to be here at the Volusia Speedway. That'll be coming up next here with the SLR show, as that is our next event here this afternoon, as it is showtime here tonight. And let's go ahead and get ready to go and get some, everybody. Thank each and every one of y'all for coming back. Once the modifieds are going to be here with the SLR show, and we got a few of them coming right back after the reset. Thank you guys for taking a little bit of a drink of water, getting ready to go as our modifieds are right back at it here this afternoon. Alrighty, let's go get some. Kindertosh from the 11 machine going to be on the speedway as we're going to go ahead and start prepping things for a 40 lapper at Volusia. Cedar Lake will be our next event here tonight, as it's modifieds. We got Ethan Bill and a few other guys. I apologize. We have a little bit of stream issues, but you know what? We're just going to keep right moving along. Matthew Odell's going to be joining in. Jason Smith going to be joining us in that number 8 machine here for the first time, as he's going to be able to roll his way right in here tonight. I'm going to move this keyboard down just a little bit as well. Brady Zins, thank you for the heart me. We'll see if everything changed out as these modifieds are going to be on the speedway, and we did have full fields of them earlier, as the modifieds are going to be racing here at the Volusia Speedway. So I don't know what it was. I deleted my lives. I forgot to delete my live recordings, and now we're back at it with the blue side of things. I just changed the logo a little bit. It looks like we're okay. Alrighty, so we had an over 300 some people watching the stream before the reset this afternoon, and we have our modifieds once again. Brady's in, taking the latest heart me once again, as we have Joshua Strum, Mello and Company. Gentlemen, go to the top shelf in turn 3 and 4. Guys, go to that middle top, please. You guys like to run middle top, please, in the turn 3 and 4. After that, we're going to go right through the middle in turns 1 and 2. So middle top in 3 and 4, middle turns 1 and 2, please. What's going on, Jacob Ellison? Good to see you. We got modifieds on the speedway here tonight. Lemke, I know they got voted in the SLR Discord. That's why he's got to pay attention in that SLR Discord, as our modifieds are once again here tonight. Yeah, they got voted in, Mr. Lemke, and they're actually ready to put on the show. We have some pretty good racing overall with them. We got a 40 lapper at Volusia Speedway this afternoon, and we will continue on with our racing action tonight. Joshua Trump Mill in the 769 machine, as you got the number 11 to Kindertosh. Remember, all cars in the middle of the top of turn 3 and 4, middle and top in 3 and 4. Run the middle in turns 1 and 2, please. Thank you. How can you join the Discord? Nate, real easy. Add me as a friend right here for the DC right there.
What's up, Peter?
Whoa, I'm in the wrong room. As we continue on here this afternoon, looks like we had to do a couple things as the number 23 of T-Clem will be on the speedway. After that, you got T-Clem out there as well. It's all good, Jake, my bad. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, as we continue on, let's get these viewership back up once again. I was over 311 here today, and again, I made some changes. We'll see how this works out. I got you, Nate. Give me 10 seconds. Woo! Oh, it's no trouble at all, boss. It is no trouble at all. Got you, Nate. There you go. So, as we're going to get ready to go, as we have our big block, not our modifieds here this afternoon, you got the number 28 of Cody B. Madonna really running out outside. You can watch dirt racing all day and every day, Mike. Well, the good news is this is virtual racing, so, yeah. Once again, gentlemen, middle and top, please. Middle, top, and 3 and 4. Middle in 1 and 2. Middle in 1 and 2, middle, top, and 3 and 4. You're welcome, Nate. Welcome to the SLR Discord. Alrighty, so we have our polls and votes and everything going on. Again, I lost a bunch of other guys and they were coming into the stream. We had over 311. We just reset and everything. That way we're not having any restrictions. We're not having any issues. Corey Jefferson ran the first event at the Charlotte Speedway, got caught up into something, and yeah, he hasn't come back since. He had a good fast car, but it didn't work out too well for him. Is that race up went green the checker? Are all NASCAR safe? Nah, I think NASCAR, Mike, yes. I don't know anything after that, but we don't have too many takers here at the Volusia Speedway, but we got enough to have a race as T-Clam and company, as Cody B. McDonald will have 2 heat races. We have 2 heat races coming up, KX65, and then after that, no late models tonight, Ethan Litchie, I'm sorry. Big Block Modifieds got voted in the SLR polls, and that's how it turned out to be, as we have 2 heat races of 8 and 7. William Moore, thank you for the latest follow. Welcome to the channel. Let's go ahead and get ready to go for heat race number 1 here for these Big Block Modifieds. I know, Christian, I got you.
I'll take the OL, Pete.
You got it. Anybody else want any OL? All cars making it into the show.
I do, please.
You'll be at Fulton this weekend. I work at Big Diamond Speedway. I'm headed there tomorrow for sprint cars, modifieds, rookie modifieds. 602 Sportsman going to be there, and 305 Pass sprint cars are going to be at the Big Diamond Speedway. You might have heard me on Dirt Track Digest at some point if you're over there at the Fulton area. Thank you, Silas. Woohoo! So let's go ahead and get ready to get rolling here for these modifieds here this afternoon. It's going to be the number 5 of Chris Wharton. Hey, there you go, Mike. You all right? So you going to be there this Friday, Mike? As the 5 of Chris Wharton's going to start on the pole in this one here for tonight's modified action. It's Chris Wharton from Merritt Racing, DCI. He'll be on the pole. To the outside to be the McDonald & Son Masonry number 28 machine. After that, it's going to be the 11 ride. It's going to be Kinder Tosh from the All Good Racing. The Flash Sports number 11 is going to be Kinder Tosh. To the top shelf in the all blanked out machine, it'll be Joshua Strombello. T-Clem and number 23 out of Clark Racing. T-Clem HBM. After that, it's going to be the number 0 machine of JD Renfo. You got the number 25 of Brayden Avila. As we run everything dirt oval, Nate, as long as they get voted in, you're gonna have that driver roll to be able to vote as well. So yeah, everything pretty much is on there besides dirt MGTs because I can't say them. Sprint cars are on there, and pretty much everything is possible. Yes. But either way, our modifieds are here at the Volusia Speedway here this afternoon. Heat race number 1 as Chris Ward at number 5. He'll be your leader with Cody McDonald all over the back bumper. Meanwhile, the 769 of Joshua Millo. It'll be the 11 that's going to be Kinder Tosh. As we work that bottom side of the speedway, work on the top shelf as well. We'll see what these modifieds are going to be able to do. Chris Ward at number 5's got a little bit of company. It's going to be the 28 of Cody McDonald. Oh my God, into him off of turn number 4 as they're going to go down to the front stretch. The 11 of Kinder Tosh right through the middle side of the speedway up at turn number 2. Joshua Strammel with a good run. T-Clem's going to hit the brake pedal and gets out of the 11T of Kinder Tosh. So we get about halfway to go for the modifieds already. Man, these modifieds are running some pretty fast lap times as they are running 15.687s. As the number 5 of Chris Ward's able to go through the middle shelf, you'll have the number 28 of Cody McDonald. He's looking to the outside of him. Will he be able to get there? Not at this time. It's Chris Ward at number 5. He'll go right back to the inside as racing continues. Look at Cody McDonald set that up. Big run coming up in 2. He'll get alongside of Chris Ward and surprise as he's got Cody McDonald on the inside. He got the 5 of Chris Ward to the top shelf. Give it up with the 28 of Cody McDonald. McDonald, your new leader, as he's going to slide right in front of the 5 of Chris Ward, and Ward ain't done just yet. He's going to go back to the inside. They'll go side by side once they get off of turn number 4. You'll see the 2 in the air going to be this time by. Modifieds race here at the Volusia Speedway as it's going to be Cody McDonald at number 28 machine for the final time. Actually, you'll see the white flag in the air going to be this time around. McDonald, your leader, with Mr. Warden behind him. Kinder Tosh and Joshua Millo will be the top 3 so far. As Tosh, here comes the number 23. That's going to be T-Clem to the inside. Tosh going to be able to get a run down to the backstretch. His checkered flag is going to wave this time by as it's all going to be the 28 of Cody McDonald will get it done. T-Clem's going to get into Kinder Tosh, and T-Clem and Tosh wreck on the front stretch. Oh boy. T-Clem is going to run right into the back of the 11, and everybody's going to stack them up right here off of turn 4. T-Clem's going to get to the inside. The 11 has to slow down. He'll get into the 769. T-Clem with left nowhere to go. Gets completely ran over. T-Clem's going to hit the infield tractor tires. After that, it's going to be the number 25 of Brendan Avila. Looks like that'll be your finish here for heat race number 1. Oh, boy. Well, let's go ahead and get ready to go for heat race number 2, as that's getting ready to line up as we speak for the modifieds here at the SLR show. Again, I'm sorry, everybody. We are back live on all the channels again, as we had to make a couple of corrections. I see you guys starting to roll on over. I see how many we got over here. We got about 44 on the black side of things as we're ready to go. Offering EOLs for heat race number 2. Everybody makes a race. Everybody makes a show. So
yeah,
you got it. Alrighty, gentlemen, inside and outside lanes, go ahead and move on up. Inside and outside lanes, go ahead and move on up, gentlemen. 236 and Trevor Hand, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. Good luck, gentlemen. So let's get ready to get back at it as Trevor Hand on the 236 going to start on the pole in this one. Right there behind him will be the number 8 machine. That's going to be Jason Smith. Joins us here for the first time. You've got the old... Okay, I got you. You got the number 2 of Jared Wharton. He'll be also in the inside of this one. You got the wide open number 611. That's going to be Eli Chandler. You got the 115 of Dane Norris. After that, it's going to be Ethan Bill and Izzy Chuck and rigging number 14. He'll be on the outside. You got the number 12 of William Stites out of GFY. That'll be your field. So yes, they are playing on a PC all across the world, Mike. These are real people behind the wheel of their simulators. They come into my hosted session and I pay for it and everything else, and they come in here and go run in my sandbox, and then I announce it. That's what I do. But as we're gonna get ready to go, that's what I use iRacing for. I use iRacing as a practice for my announcing skills for real life, and that's really about it. So as these big block modifieds are underway, here's a race in a turn 1 and 2. Trevor Hand, look at Jason Smith in that number 8 machine. First time here with the SLR show. Can he get the top shelf working in 3 and 4? Trevor Hand on the bottom. Smith's gonna wash out 3 wide down the front stretch, and somehow nobody's gonna get all crossed up. And number 14, Ethan Bell, will be able to move up into the 4th spot. My goodness, here were 3 wide. Good freaking Lord. Eli Chandler in the 611 joins us once again here for the SLR show as a battle for the race lead. Yes, well, you don't have, but you gotta buy the simulator and everything else. But as there were 3 wide down to the backstretch, oh Lord, Ethan Bill, Chandler to the inside, Jason Smith to the also 3 wide with Trevor Hand right there in front of them. There's still 3 wide. What a battle here at Volusia Speedway. Ethan Bill in at number 14, slow roll in the bottom. Jason Smith from the 8th to the outside. He's going to lose 2nd and 3rd spot. Ethan Bill, Chandler getting alongside of each other. They're rubbing doors, they're running Nerf bars as they continue the race here for the big block modifieds here tonight. As it's Ethan Bill to the inside. You got the 6 of Chandler. Trevor Hand in the 236 machine. They continue to battle once again as it's going to be Ethan Bill in the 14. It's Chandler in the 611. Trevor Hand, tight close quarter racing here for the modifieds as you got 6 out of 8. As it's going to be that 611 and Eli Chandler. He'll be able to go to the inside. Mike, thank you for the latest share. Welcome back to the channel as here comes Chandler. Chandler doing a really good job on the bottom side of the speedway. Trevor Hand in the 236 on the outside. 2 to go. As these modifieds continue to go racing at the 14 of Bill, as he's right there stalking both Chandler and the 236 machine of Mr. Trevor Hand as they go 2 by 2 off of 3 and 4. Chandler to the bottom, white flag in the air, and you got a new race leader of Trevor Hand. Ethan Bill gonna try a big cut down off of 2. Jason Smith gonna follow suit. Bill with a good run down the back stretch as he's gonna throw the slide job in 3 and 4. Trevor Hand back to the outside, 3 wide to the line. It's gonna be Ethan Bill over Chandler. Good race. Good race indeed. Holy cow. Woo! That's how you get it started right there, everybody. We're going to give them 2 minutes for 40 laps here at the Volusia Speedway. Good Lord. Nice race there. Heat race number 3. Nice 2. Nice race, guys. EOL penalties for the feature. That's a good race.
I'll take 1 feet.
One more time. I'm sorry I missed.
I'll take 1 feet.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really good. Anybody else? Y'all made the show. Cedar Lake will be next on the schedule. We already ran Charlotte. We'll have I-55 coming up next for 75 laps and Lanier for 50 here for tonight's big block modified. These modified action. Oh yeah, Jim, good to see you. Dustin, good to see you again as well. Welcome. All right, let's get these modifieds right back at it once again here with the SLR show. What's going on, everybody? Good to see each and every one of y'all coming back to the stream of the channel. Have some big block modified fun. I'm sorry, Dustin. All right, nobody else want an EOL penalty. Gentlemen, y'all know the rules. Don't straight line anybody. Don't full send anybody. Wish y'all the best of luck. All right, Alrighty, let's go ahead and get ready to go for the modifieds here at the Volusia Speedway. Starting on the pole here tonight. Cody B. McDonald's already got one win here this afternoon as McDonald in the McDonald and Son Racing number 28 will start on the pole. How about a real-life modified driver? The number 14 out of the Izzy Trucking and Rigging and Company is going to be Mayor Racing set on Silverio number 14 of Ethan Bill. Joshua Strom-Miller in the 769 will be on the inside. To the outside in the Wide Open Industries Jolly 611, it'll be Eli Chandler, You'll have J.D. Renfro in the old Smoky Moonshine number 0 machine. To the outside, it'll be the 236 of Trevor Hand. You'll have the number 25 from the Chosen Few, the Rogue number 25. It'll be Braden Avila. To the outside, to the Dave's Overhead Doors, Ohio Valley Sim Sports, number 8 of Jason Smith. To the inside of number 23, it'll be for the Clark Racing. It'll be the Crazy K Graphics of T-Clam. You got the McDonald and Son Mastery number 115 of Dane Norris. The All Good Racing number 11 of Kinder Toss. GF5's very own William Sites. How about the number 5 of Chris Wharton? And the number 2 of Jared Wharton as we are starting 14 modifieds here at the Volusia Speedway, and we are underway. Volusia Speedway modifieds as we are 3 wide back there in the backstretch already as they're going to go 2 by 2 in the turn 3 and 4. It's going to be Cody B. McDonald, number 28 machine will be your race leader. 2 out of 40 so far. Cody B. McDonald, number 28 machine with number 14 to beat the bill. Hot on the tracks. They're going to go 3 wide here as you got the 236 of Trevor Hand, and I don't know why my keyboard just did that. As you got them 2 by 2. Jason Smith in that number 8 machine wisely gets out of that 3 wide situation there as Smith's going to go to the top shelf with the 23 of BT Climb again. Here for the modified here with the Volusia Speedway here this afternoon as is Braden Avila in the 25. Trevor Hand in the 236 to the outside. Braden Avila continues to lead the lane to the outside. He'll shut the door on Trevor Hand, that 236 machine, as we make it a battle for the race lead. As number 14 of Ethan Bill trying to work to the inside of a 3 and 4. Cody B. McDonald at number 28 machine as they continue to battle for the race lead. It's still Cody B. McDonald with 35 more laps to go as these modifieds continue the race. The number 23 of T-Climb down to the backstretch here in the 7th spot. It'll be the 25 of Braden Avila. How about the number 8 machine? A newcomer of Jason Smith will join us here for the first time here for the SLR Modifieds. Modified Keith Springler, thinking with the 10 times go. Welcome to the channel as it's still McDonald at number 28 machine, your leader with a 14 of Ethan Bill. Bill's going to try to take a look to the outside. Thinking for the follow as well. You got about 7 out of 40 for the Modifieds as McDonald to the inside. Ethan Bill going to try to build some momentum, make that straightaway a little bit longer. They're 3 wide. Oh, that's Strom-Miller in that number 69 machine. He's going to climb the wall, and he continues to climb the wall in the 769 and keeps it straight. We will stay green. Strom-Miller climbed the wall down to the backstretch. He was able to get it off, land on all 4 wheels, and we will stay green. Great job. As you got Eli Chandler in the 611, he was just in the wall in turn 3 and 4. 9 out of 40 here for Volusia Speedway Modifieds this afternoon. Braden Avila to 25. He'll go down to the backstretch. Jason Smith at number 8 machine as they will battle for the 6th and 7th spot. Avila in that blue and black number 25. Jason Smith at number 8 machine right to the inside. Kinder Toss on the 11T. He'll go to the outside as well. To the 236 of Trevor Hand. William Sight's going to get washed out of there in that number 12 as he will fall back in the hole. That's a long way to go. But either way, it's going to be the 28 of Cody B. McDonald, still that race leader. Look at Ethan Bill. Bill's going to try to run a cut down off of turn number 2. He's got to run. Will he get there alongside of number 28 of McDonald? As McDonald to go to the top shelf in 3 and 4. It's Ethan Bill as Ethan Bill's going to be right there on that left side quarter panel. Got 12 out of 40. As these modified continue to race your own iRacing as number 28 of Cody B. McDonald still your race leader. It'll go to the 14. How about J.D. Renfro in that Scott Bloomquist old Smoky number 0 machine in the 3rd spot? You got a good battle here with Eli Chandler in the 5th spot. The number 25 of Brendan Avila, 13 out of 40. As Avila's going to go to the top shelf with the number 8 ride. That's going to be Jason Smith. Kinder Toss in the 11T. Trevor Hand in the 236. He has not had a very good day, but Trevor Hand will fall back to the 9th spot. You got the number 12, that's a William Sites in the GFY machine. He will be in the 10th spot. So far, as these modifieds have 14 out of 40, you got a battle here for 5th, as it's going to be the number 611 of Eli Chandler and the number 25 of Brandon Avila as they continue to battle for that 5th spot with 26 more to go here at Volusia Speedway. Battle for the race lead is on. It's going to be Cody Bemis down at number 28, the 14 of Ethan Bill. Now, Ethan Bill, the track champion in real life, as Ethan Bill will take the lead with 25 to go. As Bill's going to throw that bit of a slide job. Meanwhile, the 20 into McDonald down to the back stretch with the number 0, JD Renfo. That's going to be your top 3. You also got T. Clement at number 23 machine. He's starting to reel in the top 4. Eli Chamberlain, the 611, continuing to run in that 5th spot with the 25 of Brandon Avila and the 8. That's going to be Jason Smith. How about Kinder Tosh going to try to work to the bottom in turns 1 and 2 as we got 24 to go here tonight as it's going to be the 8 ride. That's still Jason Smith, slow roll on the bottom. How about the 25 of Brandon Avila? The number 611, that's going to be Eli Chandler as Avila's going to take a look to the inside. Chandler to the top shelf. Can Brandon Avila get the power down? No, he cannot, as he's going to try one more time to get right behind the 611, but it's still Eli Chandler holding on to that 5th spot. Battle going on here for the 3rd spot. T-Clem in the 0, JD Renfo. And 23 at T-Clem up 8 spots from his starting position. Oh my God, into JD off of turn number 4 as we're going to see cross flags that mean this time by. As here comes T-Clem slide job in turn number 3. Turn number 2 as it's going to be Clem down to the backstretch one more time. Ethan Bill starting to drive away from Cody B. McDonald as he goes to Ethan Bill, still going to be your leader this time. As Cody B. McDonald and Knoxville National lane number 2. Yes, sir, Joe Sandman, as we got 20 to go here for our modifieds here for the SLR show. T. Clem got really close to number 28 of Cody B. McDonald off of turn number 4. As is McDonald through the center of 1 and 2. JD Renfo now going to take a look right back for that 3rd spot. As that's the 23 of T. Clem able to hang on as we get about 19 to go. Ethan Bill driving away throughout the field just with our modifieds here at Volusia. As it's going to be Brandon Avila at number 25. Nope. This is called the SLR show. Mike and I host these. No mirrors, no spotters, no spectators of any kind in these events. Must have a B-class license, 2000 iron in or better for the modifieds. And you can come out here and go racing with us. 17 to go here for the big block modifieds. The number 12 of William Stites. Oh, Jason Smith said not today. I'm going to go right back to the outside. Stites as the 236 of Trevor Hand. He'll climb the wall. And what a save for the 236 machine. 16 to go here for the modifieds. At the number 12 of William Stites continues to work that number 8 machine of Jason Smith. It'll be the 611 machine of Eli Chandler. You got the 25 of Brandon Avila. That's going to be your top 5 so far as you have the battle for the 2nd slot. It'll be T. Clement at number 23 with the 28 of Cody B. McDonald down to the backstretch. Mario, thank you. As it's coming the number 28, the Mr. Cody B. McDonald. As here come the 23 of T. Clement, a good charge to the inside with 14 to go. Starting to run that cut down line is JD Renfo and that number 0 machine. Mario, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. We got Ethan Bill just driving away as we have our first yellow flag. Jared Wharton just runs clearly into the back of the 236 of Jared Wharton. I don't even know why. 236 of Trevor Hand and Jared Wharton, I believe, is going to get into him here as he's going to try a cut down line. I think he's going to just miss. As Trevor Hand looks like he might have blown the tires off. More contact between the 5 of Chris Wharton. And Trevor Hand goes to the bottom, and Jared just runs right back into him in turn 1 and 2. Actually, Chris Wharton does. And he's going to leave after that. So our first yellow flag waves here for the Volusia Speedway this afternoon with these big block modifieds as we're going to get ready to line these cars right back up and get back to racing. Alrighty, gentlemen, let's go ahead and line them right back up this time around. We'll go 1 to green this time by. Good evening, Pim Daddy Jordan. Good to see you. Alrighty. 1 to green going to be pushed this time around, boys. Double file these cars up for me. Double file these cars up for me, please and thank you. 1 to green this time by. Alrighty. So after Chris Wharton and Trevor Hand get together off of 2, as Chris Wharton said, I had enough of this, as he draws our first yellow flag. So we got about 13 to go here for the modifieds. 13 to go, gentlemen. You got 13 to go. Let's go ahead and finish it. Tony Dalton, we'll be heading to Cedar Lake, as we will be skipping Charlotte. We ran that first. We had to do another stream reset. Blue side said it was copyright, as we are green here at Volusia Speedway, and all starts here at Mike, here are all double file. So these modifieds, as you got Cody B. McDonald going to try to thread the needle to T-Clam, and he does, as T-Clam's going to be able to throw a slide job in 3 and 4, as Cody B. McDonald right back to the inside with 12 more to go here for the modifieds. Slide job by the number 28 of Cody B. McDonald, Braden Apple on the bottom, jumping at number 25, as Ethan Bill just driving away, running some very blistering fast lap times in that number 14. Yes, sir, Pimp Daddy Jordan, welcome to Modified Racing. 11 to go this time around for our modifieds, as T-Clam with another slide job. We got the 28, it could be McDonald. It'll be the 25 of T-Clam, as T-Clam's going to be able to roll to the bottom. What a slider by Cody B. McDonald, as we got a double high five. Got 10 to go this time around. T-Clam able to roll to the bottom. Big slider once again. Cody B. McDonald going to be able to run that crossover back to the inside of him. He ain't going to be able to pass him, though, as Cody B. McDonald's going to hold that line to the middle. T-Clam on the gas, and still Cody B. McDonald hold on to that second spot. Thank you for the share. We appreciate y'all. As number 23 of T-Clam to the outside. The 28 of Cody B. McDonald. Braden Avila found something on the bottom side of the speedway late. With 9 more to go at Volusia. Ethan Bill just driving away out of this one. As the number 25, that's going to be Braden Avila. We got one going around. It's going to be Kinder Tosh. And Kinder Tosh missing the whole tire and everything. Kinder Tosh going to pull it in. We were going to keep the race green. We got the 2 of Jared Wharton. Broken left front, as it looks like Wharton's going to try to get it into the infield, and we'll help him out. We'll get him off the speedway. The 11 of Kinder Tosh and company, about 7 more to go, as you have 6 to go here for the modifieds. So it's still Ethan Bill going to lead the way in that number 14 machine. The battle's going to be for the 4th and 5th spot. You got about 5 to go. Going to be this time by, as you have the high 5, as Ethan Bill starting to surge from extra speed. As you got T-Clam starting to close in here with a late stage of this one. Lucas, thank you for the awesome rose. Appreciate you, boss. As the 14 of Ethan Bill, as T-Clam's actually faster than the Izzy Trucking and Rigging number 14 of Ethan Bill. Here comes T-Clam in that number 23. You got about 4 more to go. Can T-Clam close the gap on Ethan Bill? Last lap time was 2/10 faster. As Ethan Bill's going to be able to roll to the top shelf. Here comes the number 23 on Mr. T-Clam. He is starting to close that gap. We got 3 to go. Yes, sir, Lucas. They got voted in here tonight. As Ethan Bill, that number 14, continues to roll that middle line. It's going to be T-Clam. You want to give me 2 in the air? Going to be this time by. You've got 2 to go for Ethan Bill. Bill able to roll to the bottom side of the speedway. How about the number 23? That's going to be T-Clam down the back stretch once again. I don't know, maybe too little too late. Ethan Bill's going to see the white flag in the air, going to be this time around. 3 wide battle back here between the 6'11", and that's going to be the number 12 of William Stites, and they continue to battle as a battle for the 5th and 6th and 7th spot, but it's all Ethan Bill in number 14. He will see the checkered flag here at Volusia. It'll go to T-Clam. Cody B. McDonald will be your finishing order for the top 3. Come on down, top 3, come on down. Cedar Lake is next for 50 laps. Cedar Lake is next for 50 laps here for these modifieds. Then we'll jump to I-55, as we already ran Charlotte earlier today by accident. Straight line there, Ethan. Straight, 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 not cross. Straight. Back up. Back up. There you go. Thank you, boys. See you in D.C. You sure did take a ride. Good Lord, as Beef Chat is... Beef Chat is clearly going off here with the SLR. What up, Justin? Oh, just here to... I like that name. We're going to the Cedar Lake Speedway coming up next year for our modified division here this afternoon. And I do a stream reset. I'm sorry. It's my fault, everybody. I forgot to delete my recordings. Anyway, Volusia Speedway, 1 yellow flag, 3658 straight the field for the modified division here tonight. And we have more coming out here as we're going to Cedar Lake Speedway for another 50-lap event. You know what? Let's just change that to a 75-lap event. We'll do 2 75-lappers here for the modifieds. We'll go to Cedar Lake for one of them, and we will go to I-55 for the other one, and we'll finish off strong at the end of this stream here tonight. Oh, yeah. We are just going to go ahead and flip the script on everybody, change the cars up on everybody too, and let's roll with our modified division here tonight. So far, not been a bad show. It really hasn't been a bad show overall. It's B-Class 2000 tonight for you guys. That's what you got to have, better than what we got. But let's go ahead and break them down as here he comes. Ethan Bill apparently wins his first ever SLR show according to our counter. Congratulations, Ethan Bill.
Thank you.
We know the counter's wrong. I know you've won many over the years, but congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, car was good. Took a couple laps to come in. Usually here it takes a little bit longer to come in, but with more power and less weight, it was burning up the tires a little bit quicker, so it came in a little bit quicker.
I'm sorry, that was not the case in this race, by the way.
Oh, I still had fun. That's all good.
Yeah, I've been switching the cars up all over the place. Some have more air, some have less power. I'm glad you don't even notice.
I mean, I could definitely tell that there was more power, just because I don't think I was full throttle at all this race. I was half to 3/4, and I was just trying not to buzz the tires off of it too much.
What do
And
you
even what's that?
What do you mean not full throttle? This is iRacing. What are you talking about? Not full throttle.
To all the people that play iRacing and don't race in real life, there is a thing called throttle control. It's useful.
Well, I'll tell you what, hopefully you'll see this number 14 at Big Diamond Speedway at some time, as Peyton Reniger offered you some right side parts, and maybe that could happen someday, but who do you gotta think?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get up there in the Grandview at some time. It's a little hard right now because we're so behind the 8 ball this year. It's been one of them years that we just want to kind of forget about. I think 7 races I've done so far this year, I've finished 2 of them. So it's just been one of them years. But no, everybody on the iRacing side, I think Richie Premier is all the real life sponsors that help keep us going when we're down. Is it Truck and Rigging, All County Garage Door, Danny's Pizza Pizzazz. I'm drawing a blank because I haven't had to say it in a while. Advanced Rotel Creations, Sunglass Central, Precision Hydraulic and Oil, Hoffman Discount Parts, Powertrain Supply, Fastline Performance, John's Welding Services, ERK Steering, Slabtown Pedal Pickers, Guitar Pallets. I'm sure there's more I'm forgetting. And you for putting these on. I got a Discord notification that big blocks were up, and I was like, oh, let me go hop on real quick and run that.
Hey, Mike, where do you normally run at? Bridgeport or no? New Egypt's gone, but mostly Bridgeport now.
Yeah, I did run New Egypt last year, and
now. All right, Bill, we'll let you go ahead and do your thing, man, and great job. Cedar Lake is coming up next.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. T-Clam, what a race between you and Cody B. McDonald, up 9 spots. You like coming up from the back of the field, don't you?
No, I don't. I wish I could start up front, but even when I start up front, I finish second, so I'm on a second place tour.
Well, thank you,
So.
Lucas, for the awesome heartbeat real quick. And man, I'll tell you, this race was kind of interesting. You guys started running that weird slider line in both corners, and it seemed to be working out for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Ebil do it, and he started kind of pulling away. So I switched to it, and I wouldn't say that I really rolled him or reeled him in, but I definitely didn't let him pull away any farther. And yeah, I just gotta say, Cody and I raced pretty clean right there. A lot of room given, and I mean, throwing sliders like that with no mirror, it's all about respect and knowing if you're gonna clear it or not, and hoping the guy crosses you over. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, it was a great race to watch you two go at it. Cedar Lake is loaded up for 75 laps, since I usually run 275 lappers, and we'll see what the big blocks can do. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, all the guys over at Clark Racing, Durgy Dig, I ran one of his setups right there. That was pretty good. You for putting these on, these guys for racing, and everyone watching.
Good race, and the view counts are just climbing right up once again after I did the reset, because I lost them all, and they keep climbing up, man. We're about over 100 tonight.
Sweet.
Cody B. McDonald, 14 wins, and welcome to the Big Block Modifieds. And man, what a run between you and T. Clem, bud.
Yeah, man, it was fun. You know, I got a little bit of highlight up there for about 15 laps before Bill just went around me, but you know, he's really good at these big blocks. I don't race them enough, but I really do enjoy them. And then me and Tyler threw a couple sliders back and forth. We cleared them. You know, I knew he was going to throw it. I'd underneath, so. Just awareness. A lot of people on iRacing don't have it, so when you find some that do, it puts on a show. So we put on a pretty good show for second spot there for a little bit, and I think my tires went away a little bit, and he was able to run that slider line. I tried it, but I couldn't quite do it as good as Bill and Tyler, but it was fun. It was good racing.
I'll tell you what, we got Cedar Lake loaded up, and that's filling up as we speak for 75 laps. And then we have I-55 for another 75 lapper, and we got one more after that. Who do you got to thank?
I appreciate you putting it on. McDonald Son Masonry and Stapleton Trucking.
Hey, man.
See you in the next one.
I'll see you in the next one, man. Thanks for coming out.
Yep, appreciate it. Yep.
All righty, let's get out of here to Volusia Speedway. Let's run some 75 lappers. We'll run 2 back-to-back. I wasn't going to do it for the late models because they kind of been doing their own little thing. So we'll see what the Modifieds can do here for the SLR show at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Again, the Modifieds have not won the SLR poll, and it feels like in forever, as the Modifieds will be coming up next year with the SLR show. And again, we got a pretty good crowd of them joining in, as it is, how do you want to say, 7 o'clock here this afternoon, as we have more Modified guys showing up, and we'll see what the Cedar Lake Speedway can do, as we have a few other guys I haven't seen in a while, and it's Modified time here tonight, and 75 laps of Cedar Lake Speedway sounds like a grand old time, as that is coming up next. Alrighty, so Cedar Lake's coming up right now for the Modifieds. We got I-55 coming up for another 75 lapper. I tried to run 2. We'll see what these 75 lap big block Modified drivers can do. Thank you so much, Lucas. I appreciate you guys running 30 pounds right rear in all cars. No, they actually run about, I don't know, some people run 145 pounds on the left side. I think they got these as left side cars, not right side cars, if I can remember correctly. So the Modifieds for 75 laps here with the SLR show. We'll see how many more we get. Not too many takers for the Modifieds at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Tomorrow we'll be at Big Diamond. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate you. I'm still fighting with the TikTok side of thing as far as non-original content, but other than that, it's been all right. We had to do a stream reset. We had about 311 people watching earlier, and I had to do that reset, so it kind of does this thing, as apparently I'm in the C4 league, so I love it. As Modified here for 75 laps, going to be here just in a minute time. Guys, can I get y'all running sliders, please? Can I get y'all running sliders here at Cedar Lake? So you were Ricky the Law Yetter for years. Congratulations. Run the cushion. I'm going to bury this thing down. I'm going to try to get that slider line out of the play here for a minute. Can I get all cars running sliders, please? Can I get all cars running slider, please? Bless me. What up, Craig Finley, all the way from Australia? I have not seen or heard from you in a very long time, boss man. Good to see you once again, Craig Finley, as we got our modifieds here tonight. That's what won the SLR poll. Tomorrow I'll be at the Big Diamond Speedway announcing there. And we got Tony Dalton out of the Port Royal Speedway, and Tony Dalton works there as well. So, yeah, I'll be at Big Diamond this week. Ryan Miller's going to be joining us in the GFY 00 machine, the 44 of Jaden Reger. You got the 23 of T-Clam. How about the 33 of Tony Dalton once again? Slider, slider, both corners, please. Let's say again, slider, slider, both corners, please. So not as many takers we had. We got maybe one more. We got 75 laps at I-55 Speedway coming up next, as well as the 75 lapper here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Just kind of changed the curve here a little bit. We've already ran Charlotte earlier today. That was a 40 lapper. I made that mistake and kind of jumped around the night. Hopefully to be done here soon, around like 9:30, and then Friday I'll be off because it's not going to rain out this week. We got 305 Pass sprint cars at Big Diamond. We also have our modified division at Big Diamond. After that, we have the 602 Sportsmen are going to be there. And then you have the rookie Sportsmen there tonight. No runners, road runners are off tonight. They had their big old race there 2 weeks ago, and man, that was a really good show to watch. As we'll see what the modifieds are going to do here. 2 heat races here tonight. As we are ready to go. Not as many takers in the SLR show here for the modifieds. As we're going to get ready to rock with it as the modifieds are ready to go.
That was my fault.
You only run in the Australian. Hey, I get it, Craig Finley. I get it, man. I don't even run anymore, boss man. Lucas, thank you. And Mr. Barry Inc., thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel as our modifieds are here this afternoon, and we have more racing coming up here this afternoon. Offer EOLs. Everybody makes a race. Everybody makes a show. Anybody want one? Cool deal. Alrighty, no Cody B. McDonald. So 00, you may move right on up. Jared Wharton, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. Every race is a tryout, gentlemen. Good luck. Let's go ahead and send it. I guess the 00 Ryan Miller wants an EOL penalty. Gotcha. Okay. Stramillo, go to the outside for me, please. You can start outside of the 2. The 00 took an EOL penalty. 5, you can line up behind the 769. Cool deal. All right, boys, let's go ahead and send it. You got them. Gentlemen, they do no longer have a 1 to green here at Cedar Lake Speedway. I've tried anywhere from turn 1 to the front stretch to the exit to the flag stand. It does not work. So if you guys get in the yellow, you got to hurry up this. I'm going to let you guys know when you guys are going to go. You guys got to go out as soon as I tell you. If not, you will go a lap down. Just so you all aware. Good luck, guys. So it's going to be Jared Ward in that number 2 machine. You got Joshua Stramillo to the outside as we got modifieds already messing them up, and what a save. Jared Warden hit the throttle, and that said, nope, I'm going to push all the way to the outside. Mama, thank you. Welcome to the show. As the 44 machine of Jaden Reagan is going to get to the inside, you will have the number 2 of Jared Warden way off to the pace on the outside of the speedway. As racing continues on, make it 3 wide down to the backstretch at the number 12 ride. That's going to be William Sites, Jared Warden, the number 2. Jared still in the wall. Jared Warden still in the ball, able to fight that race car. Everybody else going to make it right on by. Big Block Modified, thank you, Mama. We appreciate you. As the number 12 of William Sykes will go right for the inside. The 76, that's Joshua Strombillo to the top shelf. Sykes on the bottom shelf, but once again, as William Sykes continues to run the bottom side, and Joshua Strombillo will eject himself out of the speedway. Ryan Miller all but lost it in that 00 machine. Yes, sir. I'll be there at Big Diamond this weekend with my main announcer. Dino's going to be up there. So, yeah, I'm the co-announcer. I'll be on Dirt Track Digest on Friday. We got Ryan Miller with a broken right front and company, trying to keep it on the front side of the speedway. Thank you, Ryan Miller. We appreciate you. As it's all going to be Jaden Rager at number 44 machine. He'll work to the inside. Big slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Chris Wharton at number 5. They'll go to William Sykes in the 12S. And you will have the number 2 of Jared Wharton here for tonight's Modifieds. As it's going to be Jaden Rager going to lead him through turns 3 and 4. You'll see the white flag in the air for the 44 of Jaden Rager. Is that your wife there, Mike? Hofer Racing's got all sorts of stuff going on. He's got football going, he's got me going, he's got local racing going, as Jaden Rager will get it done. Chris Ward's it'll be the number 12 Vessel William Sykes. Mike, thanks for bringing your girlfriend over here. Sorry if I overstepped, my bad. As Jaden Rager, Chris Wharton, and William Sykes will be the top 3, with Wharton, Miller, Strommello, and Cody B. McDonald will be your finishing order. And yes, I will be at the Big Diamond Speedway on Friday. If you guys want to watch into that. Then we have the preview to the Cold Cracker. The Cold Cracker will be coming up on the 21st. $10,000 a win for Modifieds at Big Diamond Speedway. Yes, sir. Offering EOLs for the field for heat race number 2. Everybody makes a race, everybody makes a show. Gotcha. Ryder English gonna take one. Okay. That's Tanner English's nephew, I believe. Yeah, definitely an interesting heat race there. A couple of guys, yeah. Kins are anywhere in 3 and 4. You got them, boys. All righty. So, their modifieds are going to get ready to go once again. That's the 11T of Kinder Tosh going to start on the pole in this one from the Flash Sim Sports All Good Racing number 11. To the outside, he lives right down the road from me. It's going to be Nick Miller in that number 8 machine. To the inside, that number 15 machine will be Lincoln Claus in that Valvoline ride. To the outside, he will be out of the Port Royal Speedway running the Great Lakes Tracker Off-Road number 33. That's going to be Tony Dalton. You got T-Clam. He's one to look out for. He's going to be able to maybe pop it in victory lane. He's got a couple of podiums here tonight. At number 23 out of Clark Racing. And you got the Ferris number 44 of Ryder English here tonight for our modifieds for heat race number 2 as we are green. Modified as Tony Dalton, significant other, is here this afternoon. As Tony Dalton's going to be in that number 33 here this afternoon. Nikki, I got you. As you will have heat race number 2 green as we will complete lap number 1. It'll be Kinder Tosh in the 11 team. Meanwhile, you're going to have the number 15 of Lincoln Claus. Tony Dalton in the 33 for the 3rd spot. Look at the 8 ride. That's good. Mom, I'm sorry. I said significant other. I did not say anything. 3 out of 8 here for the modifieds this afternoon. Nick Miller's is going to climb the wall in that number 8 machine. As it's going to be all Tony Dalton at number 33 to the bottom shelf. The 44, Ryder English to the outside. Halfway to go here for the modifieds here for the Cedar Lake Speedway. These guys are going to get ready to go for 75 laps at Cedar Lake. As the 33 of Dalton back to the inside. Mom's going crazy. Mom's going crazy. Some contact between both those drivers, and Tony Dalton will throw it on the bottom side of the speedway, and he'll take the 2nd spot away. As it's going to be the 44 Ryder English. Oh, the 15 of Lincoln Claus. He'll catch the right rear quarter panel. Good save under the back stretch. As T Clement at number 23 will be able to pass him on by as well. Good racing as we get about 6 out of 8 here for the modified this afternoon. Kinder Tosh, your leader at number 11 machines. You got the 2 to go this time around. Tony Dalton, the 33. He'll be for the 2nd slot. As you got the Ryder English number 44. He'll try to take a look to the outside. T coming in number 23, burying the car into the wall. As you'll see the white flag in the air this time around. Kinder Tosh will see it for the white flag. Ryder English at number 44 machine, yes, relative to Tanner English, the super late model driver, as Tony Dalton hanging on to that second spot, but it's going to be Kindertoss in the 11. Oh, Dalton left the lane open. It's going to be Dalton going to get the second spot as T-Clun's going to launch himself to oblivion. It'll go to English, Claus, and Miller. Going to be your finishing order here for the Big Block Modifieds. What's going on, everybody? Let's go for it. 75 laps at Cedar Lake Speedway, starting 13 modifieds here tonight, and we'll see how this is going to go down. We have I-55 coming up next for our another 75 lapper, and I-55 is going to be a very, very small short track, and then after that, with our schedule tonight will be, let's see, we'll go to Lanier. That'll be a 50 lapper. Dirty Red, good to see you this afternoon. How you doing tonight? All right. Well, the modifieds are here at Cedar Lake Speedway's 75 lap feature event. Only 13 cars join in. Good miss this? Well, we have two more yet tonight. A 75 lapper at I-55 and a 50 lapper at Lanier for our Big Block modifieds tonight. Once again, if you guys don't know, if you guys don't want to watch Vertical, we are ice cream. I like ice cream. Think about the ice cream there, Lucas Mangini. As let's get ready to go. I like some ice cream. Well, I'm sorry. Anyway, as we continue rolling on, as how do you get those plates named? Oh, you mean these things over here to the right, Nelly? You don't want to know that answer, but I'm going to show you that answer anyway. So, okay. So what I use something called SDK, and I will show you what you gotta do. You ready for this? Are you good with computers? That's the first thing I want to show you. So this is what you gotta do. If you want all this, you gotta code. Do you know how to code? All this is code. You got over 1,800 lines of code. Yeah, that's how you do this, Nelly. I just wanted to show everybody. I do not recommend this program to anybody unless you know how to code. That's it. Alrighty, gentlemen. Anybody want an EOL penalty? Yeah, race laps is free. Alrighty, gentlemen, I can no longer delay here without it actually going 2 to green anymore. They, I guess, took it out without telling anybody. I tried everywhere in turn 1, tried everything in turn 2. It does not work anymore. So, in the event of the yellow, you got 75 laps. Take your time. 75 laps, racetrack's going to move on you. I can't delay. So when I tell you to come out of the speedway, you must start moving by the time I count to 3. If not, your day is over with. That way you don't go a lap down, and that way you can be able to continue on racing. Other than that, boys, good luck. So, as the modifieds are ready to go racing here with Cedar Lake Speedway, it's Chris Wharton, Kindertosh. You got William Slice in number 12S. After that, to be the 33 of Mr. Tony Dalton. As Chris Wharton and company are going to stack everybody up, and we are right back at it. We're underway. You got to give room on those stars, and William Stites going to take full advantage of it, as Stites going to be your new race leader going into turn 3 and 4. Anthony Dalton gets in the back of the number 2, and man, that stacked everybody up down to the back stretch. Jared Warden, number 2, found that out as the number 33, as Jared Warden pushing way tight here for these modifieds. As you got him slicing and dicing throughout the speedway, the 33 of Tony Dalton, as he can run to the inside. How about Chris Wharton at number 5 machine? As you got a great battle before the race lead. Kinder Tots toting that left front in the middle of 3 and 4s. You got 3 out of 75, a long way to go here at Cedar Lake. 4 out of 75. And Lucas, if I get a good field at I-55 Speedway for a 75 lapper, I got you. As we continue on, how about the 12 of William Fight from number 5 of Chris Wharton? I'll tell you what, Nikki, you probably see this all the time. As he's going to go to the outside of Chris Wharton. I was going to go in car, but here we go. As Wharton at number 5, Tony Dalton at number 33 to the outside. Mom's watching. You better be a good boy as you got 6 out of 75. So Tony Dalton's going to be able to roll to the top shelf, but Chris Warden ain't quite done just yet. He's going to let the 33 by, as this could be the 5 of Wharton. Tony Dalton at 33, as you will have the number 5 of Chris Warden right on board. Oh, it's got the rock screen on it. As we get a yellow flag, darn it. I got T-Clem dropping due to Pat Good upload loss. I got Lincoln Claus into the pit area, and he leaves as Lincoln Claus just couldn't get off the racetrack, I suppose. We'll see what happened here as Lincoln Claus 15 wrecks himself, spins out. He spins out, and then Nick Miller had nowhere to go. He holds the brake pedal, and that's going to be our first yellow flag, and Lincoln Claus is left. I never seen somebody just spin out a big block modified till today. Lincoln Claus just literally spun out like an idiot, literally. And he spun out and stopped. Other than that, gentlemen, double file, gonna be 1 to green. Double file, gonna be 1 to green this time by. I need you guys moving now, gentlemen. If you're gonna continue, come on now, come on down. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 guys. Yep. Why am I not calling races for a living? I work at the Big Diamond Speedway, Randy. Thank you so much. As we are ready to go, it's the first time I've ever seen anybody spin out a modified, as we are ready to go. Oh, look, it's the biggest crybaby ever. We are underway. 8 out of 75 here for the modifieds. A lot of pushing and shoving. I figured Tony Dalton's going to go around in turns 1 and 2. As we roll through, as it could be the 44 machine of Jaden Regler. He's going to get in that little bit of a bump there. He's going to get into the back of the 33, spin him around. So that's going to be our next yellow flag here this afternoon. Alrighty, 2 yellows already. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, I work at Big Diamond as a series announcer 2025, and we just continue on with things. But Lincoln Claus spun out, going to draw that out. The next one's going to go to Jaden Regler as he hit the infield tires and gets into the back of the number 33 of Tony Dalton. Gentlemen in the pit area, we're coming ready to go. We are coming down the green this time around. I can't do 1 to green anymore as Cedar for some reason, but let's come on down. Oh no, T-Clem's PC crashed. You didn't wreck anybody, T-Clem. You're good to go. Alrighty, William, let's try this again. You got him anywhere in 3 and 4. Anywhere in 3 and 4. Give a little space too on these starts. Car in front of you might push way tight and junk the whole field. Alright, let's get ready to go. Let's send it. As we have I-55 coming up next here for the big block modifieds once again. It's going to be William Slayton at number 12. To the top shelf, it is going to be the 11T of Kinder Tosh. I'm telling you, don't want to get into them. They're going to push tight sometimes as we're underway. Just like Garrett Wharton did it at number 5. Chris Wharton did it at number 5. As we get back ready to go once again, as there's going to be a William Slayton at number 12S machine. Meanwhile, the 11, that's going to be Kinder Tosh. You got the old number 44 of Ryder English as our modifieds are right back at it once again. Ryan Miller in the 00 machine. Haven't seen him in a long time as he's up 5 spots in the starting position as the 11 of Kinder Tosh. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 12 of William Slayton's going to be the field, 11 out of 75. So got a long way to go here at Cedar Lake. Now the racetrack's going to change. Tires are going to be a little different. We'll see how things go as we have 2 yellows already back to back. 1 for Lincoln Claus spinning out, and the number 44 of Jaden Regger. That's going to be your field so far. So we got about 12 out of 75 here tonight. Boy, I'll tell you what, between all 4 channels, we were over 59. We did have 311 earlier this afternoon watching the live stream, and then, boop, she crashed. So we did a reset, and we're right back at it once again. I'll tell you what, you are right, Lucas. Good to see you. Hey, Chow Man, thank you for the latest follow as well as we continue on. 13 out of 75, starting to get a little single filed out of here. Tony Dalton got spun around by that number 44 machine of Mr. Jaden Regler. There's going to be a slide job throw. After number 33, it's going to be Dalton right there back to the inside. 14 out of 75. And that's why you don't drive down people's doors. As Jaden Regler literally went from the bottom of the track to the top of the track, drove move right into the door of the 33 of Tony Dalton, as Dalton's going to be able to hold on to the backstretch once again. That's a good battle, and once again, he's going to pinch him. Jaden Rager's going to pinch down the 33 of Tony Dalton and be able to hang on to that 7th spot. As we continue on here this afternoon, as Dalton's going to fall back to the 8th spot after getting spun in turns 1 and 2. It's all William Sites going to lead them out here so far. Modifieds here tonight, as it's still Stites and Kinder Tosh, as they'll be the top 2 with the 44 of Ryder English. You got the 00 machine of Ryan Miller. You got the 769 of Joshua Straw Miller with the number 5 of Chris Wharton. It'll be the 44 of Jaden Regular. How about the 33 of Tony Dalton? That'll be the number 2N of Jared Wharton and the number 8 of Nick Miller. As Lincoln Claus spun out, T. Clem's computer crash, and Cody B. McDonald did not make the start, as we'll see when this marble's going to start to move up to the top shelf of the speedway. Slick starting to form on the bottom side. William Sites just driving away with this one, 19 out of 75, making 20 out of 75 here for the modifieds. Racing starting to get good here for the 6th spot. It's the number 5 of Chris Wharton. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 44 of Jader Rager. And the number 33 of Tony Dalton and company. As you got the number 2, that's going to be Jared Wharton with the number 8 rod of Nick Miller, as we only started 13 cars here this afternoon. As the 44 Jaden Rager, he's going to be able to get a run, maybe to the 5 of Mr. Chris Wharton. Nope, these are the big boys. I've been modifying the cars all left and right. Rager's going to throw a slide job in turn number 2. As he'll be the number 5 of Chris Wharton back to the inside with a 33. That'll be Tony Dalton. Oh boy, Rager might want to get out of that. Oh, the 5 of Wharton's going to come down, and Tony Dalton is going to go around the front stretch. Oh man, I'll tell you what, Chris Wharton, after the Rager machine, did not want to give up that spot. Rager's going to send it to the outside, and the 5 of Wharton, he gets a little bit of bite and comes straight down as the 33 comes right up at the same time and made contact at the front stretch. That's going to be our 3rd yellow flag at the 75. Got to call that one racing. Jaden Regular went to the top shelf with the 5. And as he did that, there was a little bit of contact, and then the 33 came up at the exact same time when Chris Wharton started to come down. Met in the middle down to the front stretch, and then the 3rd yellow flag. I'll tell you what, man, there's a lot of people that come out of the officials with these modifieds, man. They kind of struggle, except for Ethan Bill. He won the one at Volusia Speedway, but most of the people kind of struggling in these modifieds tonight. So we got a long way to go yet. Go ahead and start coming down to the pit area, gentlemen. Pace trucks down to the front stretch. Pace trucks down to the front stretch is all the time I can give you, boys. Come on down. You guys are clear to fly out. You guys are clear to fly out. We had 24 show up for the first. No, we had 16 show up for the first event. We had 24 for the second event. Then we did a stream reset because of weird things going on, and then we're right back at it. We had 17 at Volusia Speedway, 1 yellow flag. Ethan Bill won that one, as we had 75 laps here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Still got a long way to go here for these modifieds, as modifieds are made pretty much built on long races. As you can ask Super Dirt Car and all those other guys. They normally run 50 to 75 laps normally for their big races here for these modifieds. So it's not out of the ordinary to get these bigger, longer races. Alrighty, as we continue on rolling this afternoon for the modifieds here tonight, as the number 12S of William Stice. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 11 of Kinder Tosh with that number 44 of Ryder English going to take a look to the inside. Still got a long way to go, as you got Tony Dalton at number 33. Man, he has not had a good day. He started there, got dumped. He was just racing with it out, and Tony Dalton able to hang on, maybe get to a 5th spot, but he's still got a long way to go here for these modifieds. You got Ryan Miller right there in front of him in that 00 machine. William Sites is taking the lead and driven away from everybody so far, as the modifieds race in the 00 of Master Ryan Miller going to be in the 4th spot with the 33 of Tony Dalton right there behind him, as we will have 30 out of 75 here at Cedar Lake. We will go to the I-55 Speedway with another 75 lapper as well. After number 12 of William Sites, Kinder Tosh. Meanwhile, the 44 of Ryder English, the 00 of Ryan Miller with the number 33 of Tony Dalton. As Dalton and company is there, going to go single file. Now he's going to get into the wall. Dalton has been in none of his issues again. Like I said, man, he has just been spun out, cut down on, and he is still racing that number 33 machine so far. It's still William Sites in that number 12. He will be your leader. Kinder Tots. Good afternoon, Martin Loud. Good to see you this afternoon. Thank you for coming out on the red side of things and saying hello. At least I know it's working over there. That's all the best thing about it. 32 out of 75. Still got a long way to go here this afternoon as Ryan Miller's got the challenge with the 33 of Mr. Tony Dalton, and Dalton's going to try a cut down line off of turn number 2. Ryan Miller to the outside to make some contact as Miller gets a little sideways. You got a slider by Ryder English right across the nose of Kinder Tosh, and Tony Dalton will move up into the 5th spot. Ryan Miller's going to get on the brake pedal for Dalton. Some contact is made. Here comes Miller with another slide job. And turn 3 and 4, Tony Dalton's going to go try to run the outside. They'll rub Nerf bars as Miller's going to throw another slider. Tony Dalton to the outside, and Dalton will be able to move into, as he's a lap down somehow. No, move into the 7th slot. I don't know. My SDK is tripping out. Hold on. As Tony Dalton move into the 4th spot, you got the number 11 machine. That's going to be Mr. Kinder Tosh. 36 out of 75 for the modifieds, and it's all number 12 of William Sites, the 44 of Ryder English, the 11 of Kinder Tosh, as that's going to be the top 3 yellow flags here for the modifieds so far, as the 33 of Tony Dalton. Meanwhile, the 00 machine, that's going to be Ryan Miller, the 769 of Joshua Strommello, with the number 2 of Jared Wharton to the inside of him. Meanwhile, the 5 of Chris Wharton and the 8 of Nick Miller. You'll have the number 44 of Jaden Rager in the back of the field, as it's still all William Sites leading the way here for the 75 lapper at Cedar Lake Speedway. I'll tell you what, you get the ride on board here for the 33 of Tony Dalton. And he throws the slider. Throws the slider, I'll tell you what, Tony Dalton, the 11 of Kinder Tosh, about to go to war here. You guys want to know what it's like on iRacing? Well, here you go. You can take the rock screen off. I just don't know why it ain't doing it for me on the replay mode, but you can follow right along here with Tony Dalton as he is all over the back bumper of the 11 of Kinder Tosh. Tony Dalton's had enough. He's going to throw a slide job again at the 11T of Kinder Tosh. But here comes Ryan Miller. He's going to start closing in as well as William Sites continues to lead the way here for the modifieds. And Tony Dalton in number 33 with the 00 machiner, Ryan Miller. As Miller's going to get to the inside. How about the 33 of Tony Dalton down to the backstretch? As you can make them go away. That's on my side, Ricky. And for some reason, I have it turned off with the driver, but it doesn't turn off in replay mode for myself. That's kind of the old deal, you know what I mean? So it's Kinder Tosh for the 11T, going to be for the 3rd spot, the 33 of Tony Dalton. You got the 00 of Ryan Miller. Meanwhile, the number 2 of Jared Ward with the 769 of Joshua Strommello. As we're getting close to 25 more to go here soon. Yeah, it's pretty good racing indeed, Martin. As you got the number 5 of Chris Wharton. He's going to work to the inside. Strommello to the 769, back to the outside. We have 3 yellow flags early. 1 spin out by Lincoln Claus. Literally just spun it out in turn number 2. And then you had the back-to-back yellows with Tony Dalton getting spun by Jaden Rager in that number 44 machine. And then he got cut down on by the 5 of Chris Wharton as we're getting close to 25 yet to go. The 11T of Kinder Tosh with the 33 of Tony Dalton continue to go racing as Dalton in the 33 going to try to go for that 3rd slot. You got the 11 of Kinder Tosh right there in front of him. Here comes Dalton going to try to work that slider line in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Can he make it stick? He doesn't at that time as we get about 26 to go. William Sykes, your race leader, and he's just actually taking the lead and just absolutely tripping away as the 11 of Kindertosh going to be battle for the third spot. The 33 of Tony. You'll have the number 00 machine of Ryan Miller. I don't know, Lucas says now you got the 11. That's going to be Kindertosh in the wall. Tony Dalton's going to throw the slide job and turn 3 and 4. He'll clear the nose as the 11 of Tosh battles right back to the inside as they will go door to door in turn 1 and 2. As the 33 of Tony Dalton, he'll go to the top shelf. The 11 rider is going to be Kinder Tosh. You'll have the 00 Ryan Miller. He's into the wall and he's going to pull it into the infield, and Ryan Miller's going to call it a day. Battle continues on with 23 more to go as William Stites has continued to lead the way, as is Tony Dalton in the 33 to the top shelf with the 11 machine of Kinder Tosh. It'll be Jared Wharton, the 5, his own brother Chris Wharton, the 769 of Joshua Strommello and Jaden Regler, and the 8 of Nick Miller, as William Stites going to come into some lap down traffic here soon. As William Stites continues to drive down the backstretch once again, we'll have a 75 lapper out the I-55 Speedway. As it's going to be the 44 of Ryder English. Can he close in on William Stites? We don't know. 33 of Tony Dalton burying the car on the outside as Kinder Tosh tried to work to the bottom side of the speedway. As we got about 20 more to go here this afternoon. As it's going to be the 33 of Tony Dalton. Man, he has had a rough day, but he's able to drive it back to the third spot. Good race here between two brothers. It's Chris Ward at number 5 machine. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number. Yeah, exactly, Nikki. You got it right. As the number 2 machine, that's going to be Jared Wharton. Has Chris Wharton and brothers are going to continue to battle it as well. As Chris Wharton goes to the middle of 3 and 4, his brother Jared to the inside. It'll go to the 44, Jaden Reagan with the 769 to Strommello. As Nick Miller is going to be the first car, going to be a lap down with 17 more to go. Here for the modifieds as William Stites continues to roll that back stretch. As Stites going to have to work through some lap down traffic. He's got a couple of others as well. Can the number 944 of Ryder English? He is a relative to the Super Late Model driver of Tanner English, as he's going to be able to close into William Stites. We'll see. His lap down traffic's going to be right there in front of him, as Stites going to be forced to be able to work a different line on the speedway. 16 to go. Now we'll see if the A machine, yes sir, Dirt Racer, we sure will be. We go on to I-55. Dayan. I think I said that right. If I said that wrong, sorry. What up, Brad? Welcome back. You got lap down traffic with 15 more to go. William Stites going to be forced off his line. Yes. I-55, 75 laps. 14 to go for these modifieds as William Stites right there behind Nick Miller in that number 8 machine, as he's going to be some lap down traffic for the number 12 of William Stites. Stites going to be forced out of his line, as maybe this might be an opportunity, as Stites going to have to work a different lane to get around that number 8 machine of Mr. Nick Miller. Stites with a slide job. Nick Miller's going to make a good crossover off of turn number 2. Miller's trying to stay on the race lead. He's got the number 12 of Stites back to the top shelf as he'll bang the right rear quarter panel on the wall. Nick Miller in that 8 machine rolling to the inside. Good to see you, Brad. As the number 12 of Stites, he'll go back to the top shelf, battling through lap down traffic. Anybody want to give me a double high five? As we're going to get the 10 to go this time by from our awesome flagman. 10 to go. 10 to go, 3 yellow flags here for the 75 lapper at the Cedar Lake Speedway. William Stites has finally, yes I did, as he finally gets around some lap down traffic. Joshua Strommello in 769 will be next, and Ryder English has not been able to do anything to close. Lucas, thank you for the double high five, as Tony Dalton in the 3rd slot. Battle for 4th and 5th. It'll go to Kinder Tosh on the 11. You got the 5 of Jared Wharton. Actually, it's Chris Wharton in the number 5. Jared Wharton's back there as well as racing continues on. Kinder Tosh on the 11. The 44 of Jaden Rager now starting to move as well. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was a good run. The crowd and everything all a part of it. A really good race for Rice. Congratulations, as we still continue on with the modifieds, as Chris Wharton at number 5 is working the inside the 11 of Kinder Toss with the 44 of Jaden Rager. As we get about 7 more to go, as race leader William Stites doing a really good job driving through this lap down traffic. As he's going to go to the top shelf, we got Joshua Strommello in the 769. Anybody want to give me a high five? We got 5 to go for the number 12S of William Stites. Nope. 5 to go as a 44 of Ryder English. He'll go to the top shelf once again here for tonight's Big Block Modified action. It's still William Sites, your leader, but 4 more to go. 4 to go. Tony Dalton hanging on for a 3rd spot as the race is going to be here for as the 44 Jaden Regler was able to move to the middle. He was way far behind that number 44 machine, maybe saving some tires, but I don't think he's going to have enough as you got the number 5 of Chris Wharton. Jaden all but gotten in the back bumper to number 5 with 3 to go. 3 to go here for the modifieds this afternoon as you get to see 2 to go with William Sites crossing the line as the battle's going to be for the 4th spot. Leaders are pretty much single file and far away. You got about 2 more to go here for the modifieds as William Sites going to see the white flag in the air this time by. Well, the good news is that Tony Dalton in the 33 is coming in the wall as everybody's moving around the racetrack. James going to get racing with a 5 of Chris Wharton, but it's going to be William Sites getting it done for 75 laps. Ryder English for 2nd. Oh. Tony Dalton at number 33 as you got some beating and banging going on between Regler and Chris Wharton. As Chris Wharton's going to be able to hang on to the 4th spot over Jaden Regler. As William Sites, I guess I can make that work somehow. We'll go ahead and get ready to rock as we have I-55 going to be coming up next here with the SLR show. We'll go ahead and get that loaded up. That's going to be another 75 lapper here for the Big Block Modifieds tonight. And we'll get that loaded up and ready to go. And that track's going to get slick no matter what it's going to do. So 75 laps at I-55 will be coming up next here with the SLR show. And let's go ahead and get that time adjusted. We'll bring up the top 3 here in just a matter of minutes. And that'll work, that'll work, that'll work, that'll work. Shebang. 75 laps of Big Block Modified action here with the I-55 Speedway. That is loading up as we speak. We'll bring in the top 3. Been a long time since I've seen William Sites in victory lane.
Been a long time.
Good run, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's talk about it. Technically, it's your win number 1, by the way. Congratulations.
Might be win number 2 overall, you know. But
I think, yeah. But, man, 75 laps here for these modifieds, man. What'd you think?
I don't know. I thought it was fun. I mean, I don't know what happened on that initial start there. That was kind of weird, but I mean, he fired, so I just went. Guess I put the right setup in and clicked the right buttons. So, that's all I can say.
What do you think of these modifieds? A little bit of extra power, maybe some weight taken out of them this time around.
God, I mean, I think they're fun. I don't know. I'm still learning how to drive them again. That's for sure.
Well, they're definitely not like this in officials. Don't go there.
That's right.
You're welcome.
We don't run officials around here, you know?
Yeah. They're still crybabies, man. My goodness. But either way, let's talk about this number 12 machine. Dominating win, man. You got into some lap down traffic. Nick Miller didn't make it easy on you. Maybe force you out of your line. Other than that, you were pretty solid.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid run. I felt really good. I mean, I just kind of followed the track up as it was starting to slick off. And I mean, I just felt like I couldn't get drive anywhere. I mean, I probably burnt my tires up too. I mean, I was pushing it pretty hard, but every time I tried to go down, I couldn't get a run. So I just had to stay there and hope and pray.
Well, hope and pray indeed it worked. Well, who do you got to thank the number 12S?
Brian Miller for hanging out with me in Discord. You for putting these races on, everybody coming out and supporting you.
Hey, man, thanks for coming out here. As we're going to move on to Ryder English. Thank you for your time. I-55 is loaded up and ready to go for 75 laps.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Ryder English, I don't think you could have done much more. Up 6 slots from your starting position.
Yeah, took that EOL there. I don't know where I actually started. But I haven't ran like a full big block race, I don't think ever. So that was like the first time I've ever really drove these, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know like how hard to drive them in, how to save, none of that. So I was just winging it, and
I guess it worked out somewhat.
Well, it worked out indeed for being able to hold on for coming back through the back of the field. Not a whole lot of cars, but 75 laps. What did that feel like for you?
It honestly went by quicker than I thought. I thought I was about to be dreading this and it would take a while, but 21 minutes, that's not too bad. You know, I thought I would kill my car going through there, but I was just gonna see what would happen. And heat race was, I think, how many laps did I get in practice? Practice, I got 9 laps, so I was still kind of clueless in the heat, but made it work. Got past coming to the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got I-55 loaded up, ready to go for hot laps here at I-55 for another 75 lapper. It shouldn't take as long. Hope to see you there. Who do you got to thank?
Just everybody over at Speed Ranch. They build a killer set, you know. Always up front, always contending for wins, and then Razor Cut Graphics. I don't have a wrap on these because I don't ever run them, but just, you know, working to get out there a little bit and gonna keep on running, I guess.
Well, we'll see you there at I-55, man. Congratulations on second.
Sir. Appreciate it.
Yep. Tony Dalton. Boy, you got spun out twice and still able to drive back up for third at number 33, even with your mom watching.
Yeah, that's kind of the embarrassing part. My mother was watching me. But
it wasn't your fault, though. It was everybody else's fault.
I know. That first wreck, I'm not exactly sure what happened. I entered in the bottom there, and I just felt like I got absolutely hoofed from behind and just spun me around. And the second time, that was totally just a racing deal. 2 cars going for the same spot, and we both met in the middle. It's just one of them things, and you just got to keep your composure and drive back up there.
Yeah, I mean, you drove back there indeed in that number 33, and I got to ask you the question. How's it feel to be racing in front of your mom?
Honestly, not gonna lie, it's a little nerve-wracking, but you got to block that stuff out, and you just got to keep doing what you're doing, you know, and pray to the Lord that you keep the thing in one piece. Because honestly, I have no idea how I had no damage out of both of them wrecks. I had no damage whatsoever. Car felt perfect. You know, the car would run to the top and get grip with top, and I had one hell of a battle with Kenzer Tosh there. I have no idea how I made that slide job work, but by God, we made it work.
Well, he made it work indeed. Thank you for racing the way you did, as I-55 will be coming up next for another 75 lapper, and you know how I like I-55 and 75 lappers. Who do you gotta thank?
Oh, just my family and friends and my amazing girlfriend, Lacey, who's currently sitting behind me watching me as we speak.
Hi, Lacey!
Tracker Boats and Realtree and everyone that helps me out in 33, and it's just one hell of a good time, man.
Hey, man, we'll see you at I-55, and we'll finish it off at Lanier, then coming up next.
Well, I'm not sure I'll make it to 55. It's all about my bedtime, so.
See you later, boss man.
Yep, see ya.
Alrighty, so we are getting ready to go because nobody voted for him. You know how it works. As we're going to I-55 Speedway here this afternoon. As, yeah, we'll go to I-55 for another 75 lapper. And it looks like not a whole lot of people are going to be taking this. So far, I got 6 showing. And it is looking like, yeah. So we'll see what they want to do here. They've only got 6 cars. It's 8 o'clock this afternoon, and yeah, it's really about that time. As you got guys running the, how do you want to say it? You got Knoxville Nationals going on in real life, and cars are starting to whirl down. So we'll see. Hey, thank you for the latest follow, and Lucas, thank you for the claps. And normally our modifieds are not normally ever here, so we'll see how it goes. If we see what they want to do, if they want to run or not for 75. If not, we can move the Lanier and jump it as well. And we'll see what is going to happen. So, all right, guys, I'm going to give you guys an option here. So it looks like we're not going to get a whole lot of cars for this. What would you guys like to do? Because I ain't going to watch 6 cars, 75 laps. Sorry.
On to the next one.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll give you guys a group vote on it, but I mean, 75 laps with 6 cars.
Yeah, we have down for whatever.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll make the next one C class. I'll make the next one C class 15. We'll just try it. You good with that, T-Clem?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it C class 15 on linear for 50 laps. Cool deal. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's all open setups. Yes, open setups and modified race cars. We're gonna go ahead and skip I-55. Just not enough cars showing up for that, and we'll move right into our final event of the evening. Will be linear, and I'm gonna lower it down to C class 1500 tonight, and we'll see what you guys can do. So we're gonna skip I-55. Didn't get a whole lot of cars in it for 75 laps. We will drop it to a 50 lapper at linear open setup. I will drop it to C class because right around this time I start to lose all of our drivers, and I'll get you guys rolling in. You got time, Miles. You got time. Trust me. So we'll go ahead and get linear loaded up, our final event. I'm going to drop it down to C class 15. Just try to scally up a couple of other cars, and that will do it here this afternoon. That's how it works. You know, right around this 8 o'clock, 8:30 time, I'll lose about all the drivers around 8 o'clock, leagues and things like that get me held up. So we'll go ahead and send it. I'll make it C class 15. We'll jump it right there to linear, and let's go ahead and send it. That race is coming up next to the SLR show. And then we are, I know, every time, Lucas, you know how that works. Every time around 8 o'clock to 8:30, everybody bounces. You know just as much as I do, Lucas. So we'll try one more. Rained out I-55 due to lack of participation. I lowered it down to C class 1500 for the big block modifieds. We'll see what happens. If it works, great. If not, oh well, we tried, as I might eliminate people out of practice depending on how they're running. So if it works, great. If not, oh well. C class, if this was late models, you know what's going to happen. Alrighty, I'll give you guys a shot. Jesse stole the show. Sure did. He does all the time. But either way, we still got 20 over here, 34 on the other side, and yeah, it is what it is. So we'll put it down to C class 1500. We'll see what happens. I guess Edric running modified, so we'll see. I hate competing with that guy. Oh boy. Anyway, let's get ready to go as we'll go ahead and get I-55 loaded up. We'll see what happens. I turned it down. Yeah, go pre-register for it, Miles. Shoot. As I lowered it down to C class 1500, our final event will be at linear 50 lapper. We'll see what these guys want to do. And let's go ahead and send it. So C class 1500 big blocks. 75 at I-55 is one too many. And let's go ahead and see what we can get. Tomorrow, I'll be at the Big Diamond Speedway. It looks like no rain in sight. So 305 pass sprint cars at the Big Diamond Speedway. Modifieds will be there. 602 Sportsmen will be there. 602 Rookies will be there. And it's going to be a 4-car show at the Big Diamond Speedway this Friday. Then after that Friday, oh boy, it's the prelude to the Cold Cracker. As it looks like this ain't going to work either for the modifieds. We only have a few here as well. Now they're starting to roll in here for the modifieds here with the Linear Speedway. We got 50 laps here this afternoon for the modifieds, and we'll see how this works out. If it doesn't work out, that is what it is. We got Jared Wharton, Nick Miller, Keegan Sanders and company, and we'll see how it works. Like I said, I'll usually right around this time, everybody. I apologize. So, we got Chuck Takax going to be showing up here for the first time. We got 6 cars again. And we'll see. Hey, Chaz, you can finally run one. Let's go. Well, unfortunately, I got 6 cars, so it may not happen either. If this was late models, T. Clem's already left. He already knows. Oh my. Now I'm sitting here looking stupid. Alrighty. Ah boy, I don't think this one's gonna go down either. I love it. Good evening, Moto. Good evening, B-Main Bandit. Thank you for the awesome gift yesterday, by the way, B-Main Bandit. We thank you. Well, we got modifieds. We got 50 laps, maybe at Lanier. I got 6 cars once again, and yeah. T-Clem came back here at Lanier. Oh boy. Hey, thank you, B-Main Bandit 21. Our last 2 races, we have pretty much lost all of our drivers right around this 8 o'clock, 8:30 area. I might push the streams to 4 o'clock. We've got a couple other guys showing up here. Outlaw, anything counts. That's right, Lucas Mangini. We got 8 cars. We got 10 cars now. I did lower it down to C-Class 1500. All cars, all cars. Let's go ahead and start some track prep, boys. Gotta get them built. You see, Chris, you got the same exact thing that I was talking about, boss. Gentlemen, can you guys run like the bottom all the way on the bottom side of the racetrack? We got 8 cars coming in here, and yeah. We'll go ahead and run it for 50 laps. We've done worse. Alright, so we're going to have somewhat of a show here at the Lanier Speedway, as we got Keegan Sanders and company and a few others also here this afternoon, as it's going to be Nick Miller, Jared Wharton, Chris Wharton, as you will have Keegan Sanders, Chuck Takax. I believe I said that right. What up, Matt Woody? Good to see you. Yes, your brother does iRacing, but yeah, the late models did not get voted here this afternoon. Peyton Shobey going to be here. We got 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. It happens every 8:30. Lucas Mangini knows all about it. Like I said, guys, if you guys run down bottom, it's C-Class 1500 miles. It's C-Class 1500. You don't have a C-Class license? Every time, Lucas, you know how it goes, man. Every time during the week. Oh my, oh my. Yeah, we're racing big blocks here tonight. You got 1500 iRating miles? I got a C-Class 1500. You don't have a 1500. That's why. Oh my. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what I have to do, Lucas? Honestly, you know what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna have to be like, screw it, and just start kicking people again like I used to. Lernerville ruined mine. Yep. Hey, Isaac's gonna get a 3-screen setup. There you go, Isaac. Lernerville ruined yours. Lernerville will do that when you fall off the speedway and things like that, and everybody runs into it. Yeah, I'll be right back. go. John Phillips and company, we got to, yeah, this is the last race, Nolan, sorry. This is my last one tonight, guys. I-55 got canceled due to lack of participation. And then this one here, I just squeaked out 12 cars. So, Lucas, thank you for the awesome gift. We appreciate you, man. We do have enough cars for 2 heats. We do have enough cars for 2 heats. That's cool. Alrighty. EOLs, I got enough cars for 2 heats. Gentlemen, this is our final event of the evening. If you like what we do with SLR, join SLR. You guys are already here. We thank you. Again, if you guys have not noticed, these cars are not stock. I tried the C-Class 1500 to grab another car or 2. Tomorrow, we're not racing. I got to go to Big Diamond Speedway. You can catch me on Dirt Track Digest TV on Friday for the Big Diamond Speedway Modifieds. Other than that, gentlemen, all sorts on the leader. Anywhere in 3 and 4. Don't stop on the speedway. Use the pits, please, if you're going to pull it in. Other than that, wish you all the best of luck. Well, let's go ahead and send in. Lucas knows, guys. Lucas knows. He watches the stream enough where, you know, right around this 8 o'clock Eastern time, 8:30 Eastern time, it's all over. I try to start around like 4 o'clock if I could and be done by like 8 o'clock. And that's why I do it during the week. And during the weekend, I start at 4 anyway and run about 8 events either way. So that's why I start at 4 o'clock Eastern time, to avoid everybody else and not lose all the drivers. But you got them anywhere, T-Clam, in 3 and 4. That's why I try to start at 4 o'clock Eastern time, to get away from all the other streamers and all the other things. And we try to get this light up for you guys. So that's what I might have to start doing. That's what I start doing, I suppose. Be done by 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and be out. Either way, the number 23 of T-Clam going to start on the pole. Meanwhile, the number 1 of Nick Miller, he'll be on the outside as our modifieds are underway. And beyond DC, you can come out here as well. And yeah, there you go. To get into the race is all they got to do for this one, but usually our B class as our modifieds roll down to the backstretch. Meanwhile, the 09 of Peyton Shobay going to be able to lead the way here for the modifieds. T-Clam at number 23 trying to get the outside lane going. As these modifieds will race their way through the turns 1 and 2. T-Clam just running the top shelf as he's going to try to get the outside lane going as we ran that bottom in. T-Clam all by himself at number 23 machine. As long as you got a 1500, well, these are supposed to be 2,000 I rating, but maybe after today we might lower that down a little bit. We'll find out. As the 09 of Peyton Shobay, meanwhile, the number 5 of Chris Wharton. Oh yeah, I have high standards. We run no mirrors and no spotters and no spectators in these events, so it is a little bit of a different learning curve as Shobay in the 09 continues to lead the way with the number 5 of Chris Wharton. It'll be the number 1 of Nick Miller, 6 out of 8 here for these big block modifieds here tonight as Peyton Shobay and that 09 machine. Meanwhile, it's with the number 5 of Chris Wharton as they'll go door to door off of turn 3 and 4. Hits the brake pedal a little bit to avoid getting into Shobay. And here comes Nick Miller and that number 1 machine to the outside. As is going to be the 5 of Chris Wharton. How about the 23? That's going to be Mr. T-Clam running the top shelf. He wants to pass a few cars. We're going to go 3 wide off of 3 and 4. You got the white flag in the air. Modifieds at the I-55 got canceled due to lack of participation as the 09 of Peyton Shobay. He'll roll to the bottom side. The number 1 of Nick Miller to the top shelf. Checker flag wins and Peyton Shobay will get the job done. It'll go to Nick Miller at number 1. The 5 of Chris Wharton, the 23 of T-Clam. Meanwhile, the 14 of John Phillips will be your finishing order for heat race number 1. And then we will have heat race number 2. But you're more than welcome to still go into the DC Young Life 19 if you really want to. There's plenty of people in there that'll help you as well. Auctioneer announcer man, almost any other job's worth this announcer. Thank you, Amber. We appreciate ya. I'll be at the Big Diamond Speedway this Friday, and I'll be over there announcing with Dino. I'm a lot slower because I do a duet with calling those races, so I'll be over there at the Big Diamond Speedway. Nolan Stanley going to take an EOL. I just talk like this. I don't know why. But no schooling, no training, by the way. But thank you for the awesome words. Let's go. Anybody else? How do you play? Got a computer? Got iRacing? Anybody else want that EOL penalty? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, gentlemen. Every race is a tryout. No mirrors, no spotters. Don't chunk anybody. Don't straight line anybody anywhere, anytime. Modifieds ain't stock. Good luck. And you can't play with me, Tommy Two-Tone. I'm sorry.
EOL for me, please.
Pull to the left inside lane. Go ahead and move on up. Thank you, Jaden. Keegan, anywhere in 3 and 4, you may fire. Let's get a show on the road as it's going to be Keegan Sanders and Chuck Cox going to be in the 101 as you will have our modifieds underway. The 99 ride, that's going to be old Nolan Stanley once again. As it's going to be Chuck Cox going to be up on the outside, the number 91 machine. Hopefully he yells at me and says how to pronounce his name. You got number 2 on Jared Wardson. I seen Jaden Poulos in the back of the field in that number 6 machine. As these big block modifieds racing in turns 1 and 2 is going to be Keegan Sanders, your race leader. Chuck Cox going to be in that 101 machine, finally able to race the SLR show. As the 99 and Nolan Stanley, he'll try to get to the top shelf. Chuck on the bottom side, great battle for that second spot. As it's going to be Chuck to the inside once again, who go door to door once again. Halfway to go, going to be this time by. Halfway to go here for the big block modifieds. Nolan Stanley on the outside of Jared Wardson in that number 2 machine. As they'll go side by side in the middle of 3 and 4. As that's Chuck right there in the 101, right there to the inside. 5 out of 8, some contact is made. Jared Wardson's going to go all the way to the top shelf. And Nolan Stanley with the save of the day off of turn number 2. It's going to be all Keegan Sanders, still your race leader. As you got 3 more to go. As Chuck in the 101, he'll go to the bottom shelf. The 99, that's going to be Nolan Stanley. Hit the brake pedal, trying to avoid not getting him. Then he gets himself into the wall. It'll be number 2 of Mr. Jared Wardson. He'll move right back to the 3rd slot. He got 2 to go in the air. 2 to go for these big block modifieds here at the Lanier Speedway as Keegan Sanders has driven away in that number 13 ride. You'll see the white flag in the air. So Chuck Cox going to be over there on the 2nd spot so far. It's going to be the number 2 of Jared Wardson and Nolan Stanley as Keegan Sanders will get the checkered flag. Chuck's going to be in the 2nd spot. Jared Wardson into the wall. Nolan Stanley in the 6th of Jaden Poulos will be your finishing orders. We're ready for 50 laps here at the Lanier Speedway. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and finish it and get this show done. 50 laps. Everybody made the race. Everybody made the show as Keegan Sanders in the 13 will be your feature or heat race number 2 winner. Let's go ahead and get ready to go. Not going to give you guys additional time. 50 laps here for the modifieds for feature action. Will not give you any additional time. Alrighty, gentlemen, just the 10 of us, 50 laps. Let's go get some clean green action. This is my final event of the evening. We will not be racing tomorrow. I'll be at the Big Diamond Speedway. If you guys want to go out to the Big Diamond Speedway Friday, I should be there. Other than that, boys, no straight lines, no full sends. Let's get 50 laps of clean green racing action. Get off the speedway by using the pit exit only or Alt F4. Do not stop on this speedway at any time, please. Other than that, top 3 down on the front stretch. And that's it. We're on Dirt Track Digest, Lucas Mangini. I wish I was on Flow. That's my dream. I got on Dirt Rich TV for a full season. I'm on Dirt Track Digest now. And Flow has just been kind of like avoiding me. So either way, let's get ready to line these cars up here for the modifieds. We only have 10 of them. That's okay. As the 09 of Peyton Showbay. Meanwhile, it's going to be number 13 of Keegan Sanders as we are green here at the Lanier Speedway for 50 laps. Speeding the show along as the 50 lapper here this afternoon. As, yep, that's what, yeah, you'll see. We're on Big Diamond Speedway, so hopefully you got it, but that's where I'll be. Modifieds here at the Linear Speedway, 2 out of 50, as is good with the 09 of Peyton Shobey. Your race leader, good to see him not flashing anymore. Looks like Peyton Shobey was able to figure his internet out as he is not flashing at all. As the number 13, that's going to be Keegan Sanders. Sanders likes white powder donuts in our elite model division, as you got the number 5 of Jared Wharton. Actually, it's Chris Wharton at number 5. He'll be right there for that third slot. You've got Chuck Cox in that 101 machine, as he's going to have the number 23, the veteran big block modified driver of T-Clem. As everybody's rolling the bottom side of the speedway, dust still continues to fly as Jaden Poulos and Nolan Stanley. As Jaden at number 6, you got Nolan Stanley already out of this race already with a ton of damage on their race cars. Appreciate those guys getting off the speedway as we continue on racing here this afternoon. As you got a great battle for the race lead. The 09, that's going to be Shobey with Keegan Sanders trying to get the outside lane going. But the number 5 of Chris Wharton. Here comes T-Clem in that number 23 as Shobey's going to throw the slide job. Sanders in the 13 with a beautiful cut down going into turn 3 and 4. Sanders with a slide job, slide job, slide job. Oh man, Jaden's going to cut 3 lanes of traffic and somehow nobody's gonna die. It's all good, Jaden. Join the Discord if you want. Dusty as ever, I know. There's a way you can turn down that dust a little bit as dust continues to fly. And T-Clem with a beautiful 2-car slider in turn 3 and 4. Yes, they are, Austin B. As they continue to battle in turn 3 and 4. As number 13 of Keegan Sanders, your race leader. 23 of Mr. T-Clem. As he rolls to the backstretch one more time. Sanders on the inside. T-Clem's got that middle lane roaring. Here comes Sanders battling right back to the inside. As Sanders in the number 13 with the 09 is Shobey. They'll drive down to the back. Oh, Shobey's going to get right into him. Spin him out, and we got a caution flag. Shobey's going to go to the tail of the field. No way. It was a good race till Peyton Shobey got a little too excited, got into Keegan Sanders, and pretty much dumped him in turns 1 and 2. Shobey just dumped the 13 of Sanders for his first EOL penalty. Oh, man. It was a good race till Shobey, as you got Chuck going in there as well. After that's going to be the number 2 of Jared Wharton. Meanwhile, the number 5 of Chris Wharton coming in for some repair work. It's not a quick repair. It's not a quick repair, gentlemen. It's off repair work only. Shobey, I'm going to give you another EOL penalty. Got a couple cars behind you. Double file, 1 to green this time by, I believe. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. Leader, you're going to be the 14 as T-Clem took an EOL penalty. Shobey, just go to the tail. Gotcha. Double file this time around. Gentlemen, leader went into the pit. So the 14 of John Phillips anywhere in 3 and 4. So as John can fire anywhere, he's going to fire off as T-Clem went to the tail of the field as Peyton Shobey in that 09 machine grabbed the EOL penalty as we continue on down the backstretch as the dust continues to fly here at Linear Speedway as it's going to be your new leader, John Phillips, here for the Modifieds. T-Clem at number 23 just wants to pass race cars. He took the lead, went in the pit area before we went 1 to green. Now he's going to go back to the tail of the field. T-Clem passing some lap down from race cars as Keegan Sanders over killed the infield tractor tire. 14 out of 50 here for these Linear Speedway Big Blood Modifieds. John Phillips in the number 14 will continue to lead him off as we're 15 out of 50 so far as John Phillips still leads. Meanwhile, to win that number 1 of Nick Miller. He lives right down the road from me as you got Chuck going to be in the 101. Is he going to get the slide job in? As that's going to be that number 1 of Nick Miller. Meanwhile, the 5 of Chris Wharton side by side here once again as Miller's going to go to the outside. The 5 of Chris Wharton. Here comes the 23 of T-Clem once again after going into the pit area to go to the tail of the field as T-Clem is going to try to work on the inside of the number 1 of Nick Miller. Still a good battle between these drivers. This is going to be Nick Miller to the top shelf with a 23, a T-Clem to the inside. That's going to be Chris Ward to that number 5 machine. As they'll work to the bottom shelf here. One yellow flag at the Linear Speedway. 18 out of 50. T-Clem going to be able to roll to the inside. After that, it's going to be that number 2. That's going to be his Jared Wharton, which is the 5 car's brother. And Nick Miller, number 1, trying to get the outside lane going. Good race here for the modifieds. One yellow flag by the 09 of Peyton Showbays. He got a little race with the 13 of Keegan Sanders and spun them out. As John Phillips at number 14, your leader. We got 30 more to go. How about Chuck in the 101 as he's going to get to the outside with that number 5 of Chris Wharton for the 3rd slot. You've got the number 23 of T-Clam starting to make his way after taking that EOL penalty as you got 21 out of 50. As we continue on, as it's still going to be John Phillips, first time, I believe, leading in SLR feature here for these big block modifieds, doing a really good job. Now remember, there's no mirrors and no spectators in this, so Chuck is going to be able to find a faster way, maybe even able to catch up to that race leader. But I'll tell you what, Phillips is doing a really good job as Chuck was literally at 13.884 that last lap time. And Chuck is a man on the move as you got T-Clam going to work for the 3rd slot. He'll get to the inside. How about the 5? That's Chris Wharton going to battle break back to the outside. They'll go side by side down to the backstretch. T-Clam with a slide job, threads the needle, and here comes Wharton right back to the inside. They're 2x2 going into turns 1 and 2. The 14 of Phillips is your race leader. He got the number 1 of Chuck. He'll go to the top shelf with the number 23 of T-Clam. T-Clam right there hot on his heels as he will take the 3rd spot away from Chris Wharton and number 5 machine. Man, they're stacking them up down to the backstretch, man. All by 2x2. Chuck in a 101 is going to try to go to the outside. T-Clem, that number 23, right there back to the inside with 25 more to go. As John Phillips is like stuck in the middle here. He's got 2 fast cars right there behind him, and he doesn't know which way to go. As John Phillips still your leader, we're at halfway to go for the modifieds here at Lanier. As Chuck in a 101 for the 2nd slot. T-Clam right there. Now you got the 5 of Chris Wharton. As their single file know the tail. John Phillips still leads the way. Wharton got to run to the 23 of Clem and had to get on the binders and not get into them. As it's still Phillips down to the backstretch in the number 14. Chuck right there in the 101. Is a 23 of T-Clem again. Clem going to try to take a look to the inside for the 2nd spot. It's still Clem. Slide job inbound. Maybe in 3 and 4. 1 and 2. He'll throw it in there. Chuck with a great crossover as the number 5 of Chris Wharton's got a good view. How about this? Right on board, Chris Wharton. As we got a yellow flag for Peyton Showbay. Uh-oh, that might be 2 for Peyton. As internet strikes the 09 as him and Sanders were going at it. Oh, Sanders gonna get into the back of the 09 and gives him the old payback. First EOL penalty is going to go to Keegan Sanders. I thought it was going to be internet related, but he hit him before the 09 of Shelby flashed for the EOL penalty. No, we are done after this one here tonight, Mike Mason Loveless, but you're more than welcome. These are big blocks. You're more than welcome to be able to join in. We have big block drivers running our modified division. They're 358s. Lucas, Timmy Buckwalter's there, Dwayne Howard's there, Billy Pouch Jr. showed up one night. There's a pretty good crowd of 358 modifieds. So as we're right back at it for the modifieds, as John Phillips will lead the way with 19 to go. Oh, T-Clam's going to get too racy and gets into the number 14 of Mister. And now we got Chuck going around. Chuck to Cax go the round in that 101 machine down to the backstretch for our third yellow flag. As Chuck's going to hit the brake pedal, but the one is going to get right in behind them, dump him into the corner. Nick Miller's going to go to the tail. We're going to try this again. No, you're good. You're good, Sanders. I got it. Mike Mahaney as well. Sweet. That's not a bad one. But we don't run big block modifieds. We run the 358 modifieds down there. As Keegan Sanders says, he's had enough of the party. Nick Miller's going to be able to go to the tail of the field as John, you got him anywhere in 3 and 4 next time by. You got him anywhere in 3 and 4 next time by. Double 5 going to be 1 of green for the modifieds. Yep. Dwayne Howard was our 1,000th modified winner a couple of weeks ago. Rick Lawbuck is also there, Lucas, regularly. Oh man, there's so many big names that show up there weekly, man. It's unreal. Yeah. I got you. Anyway, John Phillips in that number 14 is going to bring them back to the green as Peyton Shobe all over the back bumper to the number 5 of Chris Wharton as we got 18 to go here for the big block modified. And it's all a matter of time as the number 23 of T. Clem went to the back of the field not once, twice, battling for the race lead. That's John Phillips in the 14, and T. Clem will be your new race leader going into turns 1 and 2. John Phillips going to try to battle back on the bottom side of the speedway, unable to do so. As is going to be that number 2 of Jared Wharton as he will go up to the top shelf. How about Chuck in the 101? He's going to try to fight his way back around after getting spun by the number 1 of Nick Miller. So we got about 16 to go here at Lanier. I want to thank everybody for coming out to the racing here tonight. Again, we got 15 more to go. We appreciate all the continued support across all 4 channels here for the SLR show. As these are our big block modifieds here tonight. They have not been on the SLR stream in a very, very long time with 14 to go. Unfortunately, I-55 Speedway got canceled right around this 8:30, 8 o'clock time. I started to lose the drivers, but that's okay. As we get about 14 more to go here this afternoon. T. Clement at number 23 machine, still going to be your leader. He has just left the field. I know. Don't you just hate that word? Jared Wharton might be getting his best ever finish. How about Chuck in the 101 machine? As Chuck to be able to get a run to the inside. He might get his best ever start here for the SLR show. As Chuck's going to throw the slide job. Maybe. Pushes tight. John Phillips right there. 2 by 2. As Jared Wharton almost ran over the right rear tire of Chuck. As you're going to see the double high 5 in the air as T. Clem is absolutely gone. It's going to be Chuck to the inside. 10 to go. Going to be this time by, and Chuck will move into the second spot. Jared Ward with a slide job for second. Chuck to the outside. They'll continue to drag race down to the backstretch in turn 3 and 4. Jared's going to show the right rear quarter panel. Chuck's going to go right back to the outside. You've got 9 more to go. As the 14 of John Phillips right there behind him. As the number 5 of Chris Wharton. As they'll drag race down to the backstretch. How about the number 2 of Jared Wharton? As Wharton going to be able to roll to the inside, side by side, down to the front stretch. As Jared Wharton will be able to try to roll to the bottom side of the speedway. It's Chuck in the 101. John Phillips with a good run to the outside as they're going to go 2 by 2 out of 3 and 4. 8 to go. T. Clem is gone. The race will be for the second spot. Chuck in the 101. Down to the backstretch of the 14 of John Phillips as you get the number 2 machine. That's going to be all Jared Wharton. You got the 5, his own brother, Chris Wharton, going to go to the inside of a turn number 4. 6 to go for the modifieds here tonight. Chris Wharton at number 5 to the inside with the number 2 of Jared Wharton. Track race down to the backstretch. It's a battle between brothers as Wharton and Wharton as it's going to be his brother and the Chris Wharton at number 5. You still got that race in the second spot. T. Clement's gone. You got 5 to go here for Lanier on 3 yellow flags here for the modifieds. John Phillips in the 14 to the inside. Slow rolling that bottom shelf. It's going to be chucking the 101 to the top shelf. 4 to go. 4 to go. Louie, thank you for the awesome hand claps and double high 5 as T. Clem will lead the way with 3 to go. 3 to go for the modifieds, and the race will now be for the third spot as Chuck in the 101 will move into the second spot. How about the number 2 of Jared Wharton, the 14 of John Phillips? They will battle for third. Here comes Nick Miller in the 1 machine as well, as you got 2 to go here for the modifieds. 2 to go. The battle's going to be for the third spot. John Phillips. How about Jared Wharton, number 2, the 5 of Chris Wharton. White flag for T-Clem. We'll watch the battle for the third slot as T-Clem will be your winner through 3 and 4. It's going to go to Chuck for the second slot. Third's going to be John Phillips, maybe on the line. Yes, it is. And Jared Wharton will get 4th. Top 3, come on down to the front stretch. I do pictures. Top 3, come on down to the front stretch. Boys, I'll get you some pictures. Straight line for me, T-Clem. Hold for me. Chuck, park right behind them, please. Park right behind the 23. 14, park right behind the 101. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Perfect. Woo! That does it! Yay! Not a bad race at all for the modifieds. Thank you guys for coming out here as T-Clem's going to get win number, I don't know how it goes, as we got Chuck and John out there. Let's go ahead. Chuck, I know I don't have you in Discord, man, but what a run in the 101. He better have a mic. Chuck better have a mic.
Yeah, I was trying, man.
What a race and what a battle between you and John.
Yeah, it was fun. I to get my eye rating up so I can race all the other ones.
Well, you keep working at it. Great job in the 101. Who do you gonna thank?
All my sponsors.
Thank you for coming out, boss man. Good run. John Phillips, are you there?
Yeah, I got him.
Heck of a run, John. Congratulations. Up 6 spots from your starting position. Let's talk about that race.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, about half a gallon short on fuel, so that's why I run at the bottom. Just try to save fuel. And once if I fell to 4th, I had to run to the top to keep going. But I wound up having I think it was like a half a lap of fuel left. So now it's fun. So thanks for putting this on for us.
Hey, you're welcome. Who are you going to thank of the 14?
Man, I don't know. That was actually a fixed setup. So, no, again, thank you for putting this on.
Hey, man, thanks for coming out here. Hopefully you join the Discord and catch the stream, man. See you next time.
You got it. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. T-Clem, your winner here with the SLR show, and what a dominating performance. You there, T-Clem? Hello? Hello?
What?
There you are.
Headset's messed up.
Yeah, I don't have them in the Discord. Well, I'll tell you what, dominating performance at number 23. As his headset messes up. Oh my.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
You got it
Hey,
now?
I got it.
Oh my, T-Clem dominating performance at number 23. Go to the back not once, twice, 3 times here at Linear. But not a bad race though.
No, it wasn't horrible. I gotta apologize to them 2 guys I got into. I didn't expect that 101 to kind of cut down on that slider and kind of parked it on him, and then that John guy just wasn't expecting him to go bottom on that start. So but I heard what he said. He was low on fuel, so he had to run it. So totally understand, and I didn't wreck him. I made sure I locked up the brakes. So
other than that, man, it was a good race and a good show overall, and a good opportunity to show these big block modifieds off, even though I had stream problems. And we had 311 people at one point, man. So good stream overall. I'll be at Big Diamond this Friday. Who do you got to thank?
yeah, all the guys over at Clark Racing, you for putting on these races tonight. It was a lot of fun. Big blocks definitely are a blast when it's at SLR. I wish we could have got some more cars for the I-55 race. I was really looking forward to that, but it is what it is, and hope to do this again soon.
I'll see you Saturday. It'll be the next day, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for your time again, man.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys, that'll do it tonight. Unfortunately, like T. Clem said, I-55 did get rained out. T. Clem with another good run for the modifieds here tonight. If you guys have not joined the SLR Discord by now, those on the purple side of things and red and things like that, please add me on DC at Racer0x, and I will get you the DC link. It's the fastest way for me to do that. And other than that, guys, more than welcome to come out here. I might try to figure out how to stop this 8 o'clock deal so we don't run out of cars. But you guys on the black side of things too, you can add me on DC at Racer0x as well, and I'll get you guys in here as well. I do have iRating limits and things like that as well, just cause that's what I do, and it really helps with the racing and everything else. Guys, thank you all for the gifts and stuff. 27,200 likes to the channel. We had over 311 people in this stream. So again, it's coming around. We're getting things going. I will see you guys on Saturday. Good night, guys. I'll see you guys Saturday. If you're heading to the Big Block, Big Diamond Speedway this Friday, I'll see you there. 305 Pass Sprint cars are going to be there. The modifieds, 358 modifieds will be there as well. And we'll also have our 602 Crate Sportsman and our Rookie Sportsman there tonight. No more races. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Good night, everybody.